Confidential. So this weekend we had the Romania Muscle Fest, which was a damn good show. The top four, well, I'd even say top five. The top four was pretty on point. There's some controversy. I thought that Akim looked phenomenal,
Yeah,
uh, and so did Brando.
absolutely.
Brando looked better than he did at the Arnold Brazil. And Brando's got that. He's got that symmetry. He's put together well, and
Yeah, good structure.
he just got that structure.
Hmm.
And that's what won the show. Either way, I think either of them could have won, but I just and we'll go through the shots, but I just feel like Akeem had him beat in most of the front shots, and the only ones that I didn't think that he had him beat was the back shots and the full muscular, because Brando's full muscular is pretty epic.
Hmm.
Uh,
Hmm.
another person I want to talk about is Amir, getting third place. Uh, this guy, he's kind of got a blocky shape to him, but he was the most conditioned guy up on that stage.
You got
And
to bring it like that. When you don't have the structure that a lot of the other pros would have and stuff, you have to do that.
yes,
That's why Dave Palumbo was as good as he was.
yeah,
I mean, he did not have the symmetry that
yeah.
the other competitors had in their day and stuff, but his conditioning was just off the charts.
Well, I kind of thought Amir was overlooked a little bit, and he's kind of new on the scene.
That can
So
happen in the pro ranks.
and maybe that's what it is. But yeah, I mean, anyway, I'm gonna jump right into it, bring up some pictures. I got the scorecards and all that kind of good stuff. So we are gonna start right now. Okay, so first of all, I want to go over the scorecards. So here's the open. Brando got three in prejudging, and finals he got three, and so total of six. And Keem got 12. Uh, Amir got 20, and Horse MD got 22. Uh, so I'm just gonna go over the top four. Uh, so that's how that turned out.
Okay.
So I want to go. Here's a Keem and Brondo here. And I just wanted to show you that. It's like, when I was watching this show, my eyes just went to Akeem. I mean, he has put on a lot of he's done a lot of work in the past year.
Wow, the stripes on the lateralis is just crazy.
Yeah, yeah. But here's where I think he got beat was from the back. And I think all the guys up there beat him from the back. And I'm not sure what's going on with his back. It seems to me like his lower back, Ramy had this problem too. His last couple shows, he had some atrophy in his tricep and some atrophy in his lower back. And I
Hmm.
wonder if that's not what's going on with Akeem right now.
Well, that high lat tie-in is going to have a little something to do with it. You know what I mean? It
And he
it's
does, yeah,
it's not as aesthetically pleasing as a lower lat tie-in,
yeah.
but
And
he
maybe that's
makes the
all.
most of it though. He makes the most of it.
He really does. He really does. And that ab and thigh, Akeem had that all day long. I mean, that was a kill shot. Uh, so I'm gonna go to that. Okay, so next thing I want to go to is where's my mouse? I'll go to Brando later. So we're gonna go to we're gonna go to this is Horse MD and Amir at a face off here. Horse MD brought it, man. He was kind of faded out in the abs and stuff like that. I mean, I think he could have brought a little better conditioning, but Amir is just sharp as hell. And I mean, especially when you see him hit those back shots, like his glutes are crazy looking. That guy was the most conditioned guy up on the stage that I seen, and big. But he doesn't have that small waist, he's a shorter guy. So he has that going against him, and there's nothing he can really do about that. And he just really doesn't have that width. But check out the stripes on his glutes, though.
Yeah, I see that.
I mean, and his back shots were all,
Really, really, really tight there.
yeah, really was.
Very tight.
So this was a toss up. Horse MD is going to be, he's going to be doing the show next week, the Prague, with Bumstead. So we're going to see him again. We could see Amir there. We could see all these guys. I don't think. Well, Rafael is supposed to do it too, or he's talking about it. As a
Well,
matter of fact,
the person that wins this show, you're not going to see them because they'll be qualified for the Olympia.
well, and that's what Brando's plan was, which is a smart plan because he's got all year now. But I also heard through the grapevine that he wanted to get at Chris Bumstead. So well, we'll see how that works. That could be all talk. But I mean, this is the first show of the year, actually, right? Or second show of the year. So he's place in the Olympia. He can just have a decent off season and go out and just concentrate on the Olympia. And
Yeah,
Brando's got that structure that as long as he brings in that conditioning, and he's gonna be a force to be reckoned with. I think.
yeah, he doesn't need any more size.
No,
So
I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay, so let's see. Okay, here's a face off with them. Akim and Brando. So Brando's got deeper cuts in his legs. Akim, but I mean the size. I mean Akim has got him beat in size. Especially in the arms and the upper body. He's got him beat, especially with the front double bicep that Akim has is just kill shot.
yeah, this actually could have went either way.
It could have, yeah. And I think what lost it for Akim was the back shots. That's my opinion. There is some people saying that this is his best physique that they've seen. Other people were saying that there's something going wrong with his back. I'm kind of neutral on that because you're right. He has a higher lat insertion, so that's going to be a little different. Like for example, oh, what's his name? The black dude. He's from the UK. He lost to Brando, got second place to Brando at the Arnold Brazil. Man, what is his name? You know what I'm talking
Hmm.
about.
I think I know. I think I know what you're talking about.
Anyway, he's got higher lat insertion and no, that was
You're talking
Tony.
about Diasha.
Diasha, yes, not Tonio. Tonio was at Diasha wasn't at that, but yes, Nathan Diasha. He's got higher lat insertions at the
Yeah,
top. And
he has. Yeah, as a matter of fact, his about as high as Akim's.
yeah, yeah. So there is that. There is that. But all in all, great show. Uh, I'm not going to get into that. So here's Amir. Man, Amir, I think Amir's got a lot of potential. He's just got it. He's got to get more sweep in those quads. He needs to be wider just because he has that thicker waist. He needs more width on the top and the bottom to get more of that X frame. But I mean, as far as conditioning, this guy has got it nailed, I think. I mean, his back shots are nuts.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's pretty good.
yeah. And
So
back to
what
Akim.
my deal now is what's going to be his plan for the off season?
For him,
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, he got third, so he's still got to qualify.
He still has to qualify.
So you may see him next week in the Prague. I mean, that's entirely possible. I'm not really sure what his plan is. Or maybe you might wait. I mean, when you're a week away from a show and you're already in condition, why not? Although it's not gonna be an easy show. I mean, you got a lot of top tier bodybuilders in that show. So it's gonna be a pretty tight show. So strategically, can he win the show? No, I don't think he can win the show. Uh, I don't think I don't think he's got the physique. Not who's going to be at the show. I just don't think he can win the show. So maybe he
Hmm.
could take a little bit of break.
Uh, what show do you think he should get in though?
I think he's got to play it by ear. I mean, in his case, I think that he just needs to. I just think he needs to stay where he's at, and stay where he's at and just see what he can get away with. That's what I think because it's hard to say. I mean, some of these guys aren't claiming the shows they're going to do, so you don't really know, and you got to strategically get in there if he wants to be qualified for the Olympia this year. So maybe it's a next year thing for him. I'm not sure. I mean, I think he's got to play it by ear. And that's kind of hard to do because he could go back to off season and do his thing, but I don't know. We'll have to see. I'm kind of curious what his plan is too.
Okay.
I got a feeling we're going to see him at the Prague though. I do got a feeling we're going to see him there. I mean, why not?
That's an Olympia qualifier?
Yes. Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, he got third place, so he walked away with a check. So
Right.
now what's Akeem going to do? Because Akeem could very well
Well, he still
jump
has
in
to win the
that.
show.
Yeah. I mean, he
So
very well could.
does I mean he's so close to getting a pro card now. I would just stay on the minute he gets that qualification, then go ahead and power it down.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's pretty close.
He's very close. He's very close. But I mean, looking up to the show, I've been watching him. I mean, this is October 27th. I mean, he's been putting in the work. He's looking pretty damn good. I've been checking up on him here and there. Not a lot of back shots that we could see. Well, here's one here, but October 29th. But see, he's holding fat down there. But his front anyway. I mean, it was hands down. I thought he had everybody beat in the front. I mean, check out this pic here.
Wow.
I mean, that's phenomenal. And that's October 24th. So
Good stuff.
yeah, for sure. And Brando, I don't think the Arnold Brazil, he was sweating. He definitely didn't dry out enough. He didn't bring the conditioning, and it was a controversial show. If you remember,
Yeah.
Tonio. Well, I even think Tonio should have won that show, but it's in Brazil. He's from Brazil. Maybe there's some politics involved,
Yeah.
and
There's probably a little bit involved in it.
yeah. So Tonio lost, and that's just is what it is. But I think this show, we have a show here that totally different physiques, but pretty equal. I mean, as far as size, just little differences. I mean, Brando has deeper cuts in his quads. Akim's got bigger quads and he's got more lines. And I think that's just a genetic thing. But I think this had everything to do with just personal preference for as far as the judges when it
Yeah,
came to first and second.
yeah,
That's what I think this boiled down to. So, which means another reason why Akim should maybe do the prog next week. I mean, I think he would definitely place top five, I think. Don't you?
yeah. Most definitely, actually.
So another thing, a little bit of news is maybe, just maybe, we might have Dino
Nice.
jumping into the prog also.
Hmm.
So he guest posed the other day, and he's looking big. Dino when he's when he's full and not competing in classic, he's pretty big. And it's night and day actually. I mean, he gets pretty sucked down for
Mm-hmm.
classic.
Mm-hmm.
So to see him go to open or do an open show like Chris Bumstead, we have a totally different physique, and he from what I've seen, he didn't look a week out, but I mean, the I don't know. People have been talking about that maybe he might be doing the prog too, so that'd be pretty
Oh,
interesting
really?
because him and Horse MD are friends.
Okay.
Yeah, and Brando, they're all friends. They're all from Brazil. But yeah,
Nice side chest.
pretty good show. And see, we didn't see that kind of conditioning from Brando in the Brazil. And his full muscular is pretty good shot for him.
Good stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so I want to go to I'll go to Akim's posing routine. But yeah, man, I was pretty excited to see Akim though. He's especially his arms. His arms are nuts. The peak he's got, and I mean, look at this. Look at the lines in his
Yeah, in
quads
his
there.
lateralis, yeah.
Yeah,
Think I think, but just with the confidence he's displaying, I think he knew he had either first or second.
yeah, I think so too. But he's just got high lats, so it could appear, it could appear like like his lower back. I mean, because I've seen it when he sucks it right before he's going into a back lat spread. You can
Uh-huh.
see the Christmas tree. You could tell there's thickness there, so it definitely looks like he's got muscle there. And I wouldn't maybe call it atrophy, but I don't think so. I think it's just how he's made up.
Uh-huh. No, good shots.
Go to Horse MD. Now he was kind of soft in the front, but he's a freak of nature too. Horse
Yeah, he's
MD
pretty
is.
good. Good is good structure though.
Yeah, he does. He has great structure. And I believe this is one of Milos's guys. At least Milos has been mentoring him anyway in the past. So if Milos is coaching him or helping him out, then we may see a change next week in just his loading up and filling out because I don't think he's full enough. I don't think he's sharp enough right now, and
Right.
for conditioning.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and I wouldn't say that he's dry enough either. So I think that if Milos is in charge right now, he's feeling him out. So that means we will probably see a better version of Horse MD next week.
Yeah.
I'm thinking so. So yeah. So anyway, that's what we got for tonight, man.
All righty.
Kind of a short one. Romania Muscle Fest. Next week's gonna be a good one. We're gonna have a lot to talk about because we got a lot of top contenders, and we got Chris Bumstead's first open show, and that's huge.
Yep.
So, and Bumstead is looking, man. I'm just really excited to see him up next open, guys.
He just moved right into that open division
Yeah.
like pretty good and stuff, you know.
And we're gonna see
Really
how well he fares. I mean, you know, he's got some competition. It's not gonna be an easy win
No,
if
it's not.
you know, but as far as being top three, I would say definitely he's gonna be top three for sure.
I would say so. Yeah.
But I mean, we're gonna find out. We never really seen him up against open guys, so we'll see. You know, a lot of those classic guys in their class, like Chris Bumstead, they get pretty big in the off season, and they gotta suck down a lot of weight and lose a lot of muscle just to get into their weight class. So in the off season, it's just a totally different look for them. I mean, Urs is
Right.
another one. Urs in the off season is huge. And last I heard, Bumstead was at 260. You know,
Wow.
and that was like last week. So, you know, he's state ready still right now. You know, and that's pretty impressive. That's big. That's big.
Well, the thing about it is this: if he brings the conditioning, the conditioning he's known for, if he brings that with it, yeah,
He
he's gonna
might
be
take
hard
it.
to beat.
Yeah, yeah.
He'll be hard to beat.
He's got Martin Fitzwater, and Martin Fitzwater is the favorite to win.
Okay.
And Martin Fitzwater is well, he came out of nowhere. His first Olympia places, you know. I mean, you know, he's gonna be hard to beat. It's gonna be interesting to see those two together. So anyway. All right. I think that's all we got for tonight. We will see you guys next week. What do you guys think? What do you guys think of the show? And let us know what you think is going to happen next week. You think Bumstead is going to win that show? Who do you have? Who do you have in the top three? Would be a good question to ask. And other than that,
They mentioned any dark horses getting in that?
not that I know of. I don't know if they came out with the list yet. So, and they might not come out with. Do they come out with a list for Prague? I don't know if they do. I'm just going off of what people that said they're gonna join the contest. I'm gonna have to look. Actually, I'll probably look after we're done with this video to see if they do have a list for that. Because a lot of times the lists come out a week before the show, right?
Right.
Yeah.
At
We'll have
least,
to see if there's a roster.
yeah, at the latest a week.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to see about that. I mean, yeah, that'll be cool. It's going to be an interesting show. I mean, you got to look at it this way. Chris Bumstead he's an Olympian and the best classic physique guy. So you're going to have a lot of people, especially open bodybuilders, wanting to get a chance at him. You know, and
It's a good way for them to test their metal. I mean,
yeah,
yeah, is it a different genre? It is a different genre, but it's not like Bumstead's just won it once or twice. He's won it
yeah,
like what, 7 times?
yes, yeah,
You
six
know, I
times.
mean, that's
Was it?
that's a very dangerous person getting into the open ranks.
Yeah,
You
yeah, yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah, yeah. So, yeah. Next week we'll find out. All right, you guys have a good night. We'll see you later, Donnie.
all right, man.